I thought I was grafting the tree. I forgot about I was grafting the tree. I forgot I came back in the house. So it is what it is. I never even got a chance to answer a whole bunch of questions. So if y'all with me, holla back. I'm gonna sit here and get toasted till I see somebody. Ooh. There you go, Stephanie. Hold on. Let me get it popping. Hold on. Chachi. Chopper. Here, iPad. iPad. Yeah. Get it popping. Shit. I don't know what happened. YouTube just don't like to have no fun. Do you know what can be grafted onto a pomegranate tree? I saw your question earlier this week and wasn't able to get back at it because I was at work. Nothing. Other pomegranates that I know of, I'm not sure. Never did a pomegranate. Thank you, son. Never did a pomegranate graft before. Cause you just never need that many. I don't. You can graft other pomegranates. Only thing with a pomegranate. Hey, Supreme, what's going on, bro? Thing about a pomegranate is, you gotta prune them so much. So you probably keep on pruning the piece that you grafted on off. Unless you got a really big pomegranate. I got 2 pomegranate trees out. Hey, Francine, I got 2 pomegranate trees out there. I never talk about them. I got them almost for free. I did a video on that last summer. They just wanted to get rid of them. So I bought them, and I didn't know what to do with them. I got tired of seeing them in the pot. They kept drying out. So I throw them in the ground temporarily, and they just out there in the ground in some weeds. Growing. They growing right now. So I was like, I really want to keep them. I just don't know what to do with them. Corn wine? Oh, pomegranate wine. Yeah, that would be delicious. You want to hear something else be delicious to me? Um, if you passion fruit. I'm about to grow these passion fruit. I'm amazed. I'm intrigued with these passion fruit. I was gonna grow Concord grapes out here, and I totally changed my mind. Hey, Donna D, everybody, cheers, guava. Have a drink, whether you're drinking coffee, you're drinking milk, your favorite drink. This is today is the first day of spring, right? Everybody, do me a favor. Take a second, go get your favorite drink or get whatever you got in the refrigerator or out the tap. We're going to have a toast to the first day of spring. I'm just now thinking of it. Today is the first day of spring, am I right? I think. Somebody, anybody, Google it real quick. Because I think it is. I'm almost sure. Anybody? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So, cheers to all of my gardeners out there doing your damn thing, growing your own food, supporting your own self, supporting your family, making a little extra side money. Guava to everybody, all of my gardeners out there from all around the world, because some of y'all is from other countries and everything. Guava. Cheers, my friend. You know what? I'm telling you, nobody could do it like this. How many times have y'all told somebody you grew your own tomatoes, you grew your own lettuce, you grew your own cucumbers? People at work is like, damn, girl, where you get that? Man, where you get that? Man, that's mine, came out my garden. You tried not to brag, but you kind of like, yeah, just, a little something I do on the side. But inside you like, this my shit. I grew it. I done this. Cheers. Guava. And after you take a sip, tell me what you're drinking. I don't care if it's water, milk, Kool-Aid. Guava to all of my gardening friends and family out there. We doing it. You understand? Water, honey lemon tea. Squeeze a little lemon in there to make it a little flavorful. Water. That's good, Linda. Bud Light, Francine. Lemonade, Medissa. Uh, Canadian beer, Bud. All right, James. Tandios, I bought some. My son, Meyer Lemon. How old was yours before you put it in the ground? I'm going to come back to that question. Cheers, Guava, Pepsi. Led, you are the best, my brother. You too, my brother. You too. We really got to talk. We really got to talk. Keep saying that. We really got to talk. Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper, I stay away from that because that's like crack to me. Dr. Pepper. Let me see. Water here. All right, Stephanie. Now, cheers. And this is going out to all gardeners. Whether you agree with me or you don't. Whether we like each other or we don't. Whether you growing what I'm growing or you don't. You're a gardener. Whether you just started yesterday or you've been doing it for 30 years. You are a gardener. You stuck a seed in some dirt and you grew something. You are a gardener. Don't let nobody tell you different. Because you doing something, believe it or not, it seems like everybody's doing this. Everybody ain't. Everybody ain't doing this. You doing something special that most people don't do. Am I lying? You tell people you growing tomatoes, potatoes, beans, and all this other stuff, and they looking at you like something wrong with you. That means you doing something that a lot of people cannot do. Even when you fail, they can't do what you do. So if you started an hour ago, or you've been doing it for 30 years, you a gardener. And this is to you. Cheers to all my gardeners, family, friend, and foes. Happy spring. Guava. Woo! Right? Am I lying? You doing something that people can't do. They come walk past your yard. You know what I see? My neighbors come walk past my house. And I sit there sometime. I'm looking out the window. I can see them. Their heads don't turn until they get right here and look down in my yard. Now, maybe it's for the best or for the worst. They might be got all this bullshit in the yard. They might. But I'm sure when they see all them apples and pears and peaches and shit dangling from them trees, I bet you the conversation changes to, I wonder if he mind if we just, no, we better keep going. I wonder, go ask him, Alex. Go ask him. Nah, he doesn't look like he's approachable. I grew that. They look at my beehives. They look at this fruit dangling, the wind blowing, swaying my fruit trees in the wind like they pop locking. You can't help but see them apples. You can't help but see them pears, them big red juicy peaches. You can't help it. James Roy, what zone are you in? I'm in 8A. Homemade buck. You know? DJ Chancellor, what's up, brother? Cheers, James. Gardening is a great new addiction. You know what? Because it could be way worse. It could be crack. You see what that did to the damn 90s. 80s and 90s for that matter. Hey, Big Red's Eating Show. Say hello, everyone new to the live. Well, welcome. Come in. Take your coat off. Take your shoes off. Sit down. Relax. We ain't here. We ain't doing nothing. All the information was on the last live. This one, we just giving up the funk. What did I do with my... What? Can't find a Cavassier. It's spring. It's a special occasion. This is mine. As my friend Claudia calls this, apple drink. Yeah, man. Okay, we have a place in Quincy, Florida that grows weed. You do? Is that legal? We ain't gonna go there no more. I'm just messing with you. So true gardening is my therapy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why I spend all day. I've been working so hard. They've been working me overtime. I leave out of here 6 in the morning, and I don't come home some nights till 8 o'clock. Y'all know what I do for a living. So I need as much therapy as I can get without drinking it or smoking it. Spring into action. Okay. We about to be up all night. No, we ain't. No, we ain't. Not tonight, because YouTube, they've been cutting me off. Am I glitching? I keep seeing the picture jump like this. Am I glitching? Or is it crispy? Are mason bees a good bee to start with? A mason bee. Okay, good, good. Okay, good. You fine too with this. Just kidding. No, no. I haven't smoked since I started my garden. See? It's very therapeutic. Now, the question said, somebody said, let me go back up. Are mason bees a good bee to start with? You don't have to collect no mason bees. They just show up at your house, whether you want them to or not. Now I'm glitching. Let me slow down. Still glitching. Okay, there I go. Mason bees, carpenter bees, I think they're the same. I could be wrong. But carpenter bees, they pollinate everything. They pollinate a lot. So if you got a hole drilled in your house somewhere and they live in it, leave them alone. Because they really do a lot for your garden. That's right. Okay, let me see who this is. Baker. That's a good drink. Got you glitching. Yeah, you see that? Got me glitching. Bad. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. Now, to start with, when you say to start with, are you trying to start a beehive? Because if you're starting a hive, you need honeybees. And if you just want to pollinate your garden and you don't want to be a beekeeper, yeah, you need honeybees. If you don't want to be a beekeeper, but hey, Chaswell Quint, that's a lot of words, man. Y'all names be off the chain. They get, spit that shit out, boy. They got these little houses for carpenter bees. They look like a bunch of little pieces of bamboo tied together. Get you one of them and hang it on your house. They'll pollinate your trees and stuff too. But see, when I'm doing it, I'm getting pollination, wax, honey. I'm getting the whole shot. Video looks good, because I'm looking at it and I'm glitching like crazy. That's why I'm trying to slow down. So, everyone thumbs up. Thank you, Supreme Family God, my man. Okay. 3-1. Cornelius Brown. 3-1. 3-1 what? Cornelius Brown B. 3-1 B. Ooh, I forgot what I was drinking. Apple drink. Ooh, I forgot about that one. I have butterflies and hummingbirds. Yeah, they'll do the job too. They'll do the job too. But nothing will pollinate your garden like a honeybee. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Now somebody said, Big Red's eating show in Myrtle Beach? You in Myrtle Beach? I live in Myrtle Beach constantly. I'm there constantly. I ain't nowhere from Myrtle Beach. I'm in Columbia. So I stay on the shore. Salty dog over here. Okay, somebody asked me a question. Told me they was in. Somebody said they're in Charleston. Hey, Led. Okay. Charleston, South Carolina. Hey, Charleston. I see you in the house. So you know what's up, Salty dog. So I just wanted to come back, y'all, and tell everybody hello. And it's been a wonderful winter. I thought winter was going to be long and drug out and just sorry and sad. Okay, South Carolina in the building. That's right, South Carolina in the house. Winter was good. We all was very productive during the winter. We all had hobbies and things to get us past through the winter without going crazy, because all we was thinking about was putting seeds in the dirt. So I watched a lot of y'all videos. Y'all been on it all year, all season, all winter, all summer and winter. Born in Columbia. What's up, Ponder Pecan? Yeah, with a name like Pecan, you know what's up. So everybody have projects, and there's a lot of us here tonight that don't live in the warmer climates. I want to hear from some people still in the colder climates, because I'm originally from Toledo, Ohio. And I know what the cold is like. And I used to garden back home. And yeah, I did finish my floor project. I just ain't took y'all back up there. I'm going to have to take a day and go up there and show y'all how I did. Everything looked good. I mean, it's just not a hardwood floor, but a tile floor. Wasn't hard. But I'm going to show you that. Wasn't nothing to it. The knees hurt, though, being down on that ground like that. But I'm proud of everybody. And all the videos I've been watching, I can name all of y'all off, but we'll be here all night. I even watch some people that don't normally come and see this channel. And this is what I want you to do. Now that we're here live, let me read this first. My YouTube is acting up after having a day of 80 degrees weather. Today we are having thunderstorms and it is in the 50s. Gotta love the first day of spring. Who you telling? Listen, this is what I want y'all to do. Email me. This is for all my new people, new subscribers, and brand new gardeners. I want to put you on the map or help bring you up and get you somebody, get everybody seeing you. But instead of just saying your name, email me a picture of one of your projects. And I'm going to put it on what you call them, a slideshow, and show everybody. Give me your YouTube name and send me a picture of your project. And I'm going to put both of them and do a whole little film strip and show you off, because it's a lot of newer gardeners coming into the game and can't get that recognition, can't get their foot planted good. They foot planted. That was, that sounded pretty good. So that's what I want to do. So email me a picture of one of your favorite things to grow or one of your latest projects and your YouTube name. Make sure you give me your YouTube name. That way, people can see who you are. And they can go check your channel out. Once you flash across the screen with what you growing, they can go check out your channel instead of them keep trying to remember your name. Because all of us YouTubers, I'm gonna tell you in a second, Amir. All of us YouTubers usually give shout outs for, all our homies and friends and everything. And you forget that name. You got to keep going back to the video. This way, this will help it along a little bit more. So as you see the video, you see that person, you see what they're doing or one of the favorite things they like to grow. Okay? Maybe that'll help a little bit more. We're going to give that a shot. Now, pen and paper. My email address is leadfarmer73, just like my name, @yahoo.com. Okay? Remember, I'm going to say it again. Leadfarmer73 at yahoo.com. Remember to make sure you give me your email, your YouTube name and the picture. Don't just send the picture, because if I just have a bunch of pictures and no name, or I have your real name, nobody gonna know anything about that. They're gonna be going to look for you, not your YouTube name. Like 1212 Weaver. 1212 Weaver gonna send me an email and it's gonna say, okay, I'm 1212 Weaver. This is what I'm growing, or this is my favorite thing to grow or do in the garden. That way, once I show everybody that, they know how to find you like that. Instead of trying to remember how to spell your name or all of that stuff, because there's a lot of people here with YouTube names that's like 30 or 40 letters long. I don't even try to pronounce them, because that's going to be butchered all day. So that way, you can get a little bit of recognition that you deserve, because you deserve it. If you put a seed in some dirt this year, you are a gardener and you deserve some recognition. Amen to that. Cheers. Guava. I keep forgetting what I'm drinking. Woo! Amen. You're a gardener. Whether you've been gardening 20 minutes or you've been gardening for 20 years, you are a gardener. No problem, Bull's Garden. There he is. I did a whole video for you today, my brother. I'm buying drinks. Drinks is on me. Amen. So it's a lot of us that know a little bit more than the next guy. This way we can help out the guys that need a little boost. Bring them on into the fold. And we can all be a nice, big, happy family. Sharing our experience. That's what this is supposed to be about. Not teachers teaching people stuff. It's about, man, us sharing. I think a lot of us get that mixed up. And we cross the line sometime between teaching you something and sharing stuff. I'm a sharer. And I want to share my experiences and share what I know how to do with you. I'm not here to teach you nothing. I just want you, maybe you pick something up while you watching me. That's it. Because that's what I do to your channel. I watch something and I'm like, that's a pretty good idea. Or that makes sense. But I will never sit here and tell you this is how you better do something. It's not me. So just to let you know, I'm here to share all my experiences with you. And that's what I would prefer we all do. Come into the fold and just share our fun and our experiences, our ups and downs. Because remember, this ain't perfect. We're going to be sharing our ups and our downs. Y'all see me. I show you some bullshit. And you want to hear something else? Let me show you something real quick. This is something I wanted to show you. Then I'm going to go up here and read this a little bit. How you doing, my family garden? From now on, I'm going to start wearing gloves in the garden. I'm notorious. What's up, TRY free? TYR free. I always rip your name. I'm notorious for not wearing gloves. See that? Nail fungus? I'm treating that right now, naturally. But that right there, always digging in that soil, always digging in that dirt. You don't know what's in that dirt. You know what I'm saying? Protect your hands and your feet out there in that garden. Because you don't know what kind of bacteria live out there. Ringworm and everything else. You don't know what lives out there. I never had this in my life. And here we go. Protect your hands. As a matter of fact, tomorrow on the way home from work, I'm going to go grab me some gardening gloves. I used to do it. I just slipped on that. Remember, man, wear you some hand protection. Eye protection. I know that sounds crazy. Wear you some hand protection. Don't be going out there digging in your dirt. Remember what I told you? I got coyotes pissing out there. I got foxes pissing. I got ducks shitting. I got everything to live out there dropping off their packages in my yard. And I'm going out there just digging. Protect your hands. You know what I'm saying? I got to rub on my wife at night. She don't want to see this. You know what I'm saying? How you be like, come here, baby. Let me. Ooh, what's wrong with your hand? What's wrong with your hand? Ugh. Can't be like that. You know, I got to keep them smooth and keep them crispy. I can't be rubbing on my old lady with no old, you know what I'm saying? Old cockeyed ass hands. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here and read some of this real quick. Okay. Smokey, fix me a drink. You already drinking. All the family good, Supreme. Okay. Here we go. Okay, hey, Tandy Oaks. Didn't even see you come in. I'm talking running my mouth as usual. Bull's Garden in the house. Okay, I'm going to keep it going. Okay, Amir say, do you have purple leaf plum tree? Edible fruit. No, the plums I have a yellow Shiro plum, a methalite plum, and a Santa Rosa. And I've really been having my eye on that flavor King Pluot. Really interested in that. I've eaten one and it drove me nuts. Let me see. Okay. Icy Touch say, do you have a pawpaw tree? As of today, no. My friend, a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, Adam Ness, he got a channel over there. You want to go check him out. He gave me a pawpaw tree from his yard. It was wild. It didn't make it through the winter, and I don't know why, because they wild. I think what I should have done was put it directly in the ground, but it was dead. I just checked it today. So I had a pawpaw tree. I need one. How's my loquat tree? You know what? I got about 20 little fruits growing out there. This the first year, and it's not grafted. Hey, baby. It's not grafted. Did everything go okay? Talking to you? Huh? Okay, I'm just checking on you. It wasn't a grafted tree. Me and Diana from Garden Love Channel was going in. Huh? Now I'm talking back to them. We was doing the whole loquat thing. She bought a loquat, then I bought a loquat. And I didn't think it was going to give me no fruit. As soon as I seen mine had fruit, she did a video. And she said hers got fruit and so did mine. So that was luck. So now they got a little fruit on them. Maybe next year they'll give me something else. Okay. I just got somebody's email. Thank you very much. I'm looking at your shoes. Stop by to say what's up. What's up, Duke Sage? What's going on, man? 1212 Weaver. Got a black sapote tree. Sapote. You asking, oh, you said you just got one. I don't even know what they taste like. Just got here and you had laughing already. I know. I need to chill. You didn't answer my question, Tandy Oaks, about how old your Meyer lemon was. That's the question. Thank you. How old was my Meyer lemon tree before I put it in the ground? That's a hell of a question. That's a complex question, and I'm gonna try to answer it the best I can. I bought that tree as soon as we moved to South Carolina. So that's been 10 years ago. Here's the thing. I had that tree in a container for like 4 years, and it was only this tall. Hey, baby. Hand me that little lemon tree. Not the tall one, but that little short one over there in the corner. It was only this big in a container for years, for years. And I was pruning it, and I only let it get this wide. So I brought it here, and it was the same thing, same deal. But I know it's dry. It's okay. Leaves coming off, dry sticks. It almost looked like this. It almost looked like this. This belongs to Bear Fruit Garden. As soon as I can figure out how to ship this thing. This is Bear Fruit Garden's tree. So, that's not even a lemon. That's one of my oranges. That's my Washington red navel. Her tree is in there. Same, looked the same. But it was only that big. And I kept it in a container, even though it was in a big container, it was contained. Here's the key. It really don't matter how old your tree gotta be. What matters is this. Hey, Cornelius. Oh, Cornelius said, hey, Lady Led. She said, hey, this is what you want to see. I'm going to bring this in. I got this on sale. See all these dead branches? They let me get this for almost nothing because I know how to bring it back to life. See all of these green branches right here? All of that green? That's what you don't want. You want it brown like this. You want it thick and hard and brown. If you put your tree in the ground when you still got a bunch of light green, your trunk is light green, just a little bit of brown, and your branches is light green, your tree is going to die. I don't care how you protect it. It's going to die. I've killed a lot of trees. And Lillian is one of the ones that no matter what, I protected her with everything. Make sure your tree is hardened off. Brown branches. Hard, thick, brown branches before you go putting it in the ground here in South Carolina. I can't speak for your zone, okay? I made sure she was hardened off. And believe it, when I put it in the ground, hey, Heaven's Gate Cherry Farm, when I put it in the ground, all of the light green branches that was on it died. They withered up and died. The only thing that stood the weather was the thick, hard, brown branches. That gives it a fighting chance. So my advice to you is keep your citrus. If you live in my type of climate, let your tree harden off. Oh, no, Prince, that's too sexy. Let your tree harden off first. Okay, let it thicken up and get strong enough to handle this weather. Because if you don't, it's going to die. I guarantee you. The roots ain't strong enough to handle excess winter water or drought. All of that stuff, you gotta think about that. Let me go back. Left margin. Ooh, that explains why mine is so small. I haven't pruned it, but it is a little bigger than the same size as when I got it. Yeah, you need to up pot that, put it in a bigger container, and let those roots feel that. Let it. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, it works for me. This is what works for me. I let my citrus almost get root bound before I up pot it. I don't just keep up potting it just because I think it's a little bigger up here and it. No. Soon as that tree, you touch the side of that pot and it's tight as a doggone drum, that's the roots. Time to up pot it. Because for me, it just always show results. And I don't put it in a way big. I put it in a pot maybe a little bit bigger than the one I just took it out of. Because what I'm preparing to do, now let's get something straight. The reason I do what I do is because I'm preparing it to go in the ground. Now, if I was going to keep it in a pot forever, I would just take the little tree like this. Super Extreme Living, Ohio. What part of Ohio? Let me say this first. I would take this little tree right here and put it in a doggone 40-gallon pot and leave it. If I'm going to just have Dayton, Ohio, I'm from Toledo. Oh, hey, you know what? I'm wearing my shirt. Check it out. I used to work at Jeep, man. Yeah. Daimler Chrysler Jeep down on Jeep Parkway. My brother still worked there to this very day. Born and raised. So if you plan on keeping your citrus tree in a pot, don't matter. Just put it in a giant pot and let it go. But if you're training your tree to go in ground, let that sucker almost get root bound, pull it out and put it in a pot just a little bit bigger. You know, give it 2 more inches. Let it get root bound again. Let it keep doing that. And once those branches brown off, harden off, and you don't got that many light green branches, throw that sucker in the ground. Because when I put it in the ground, it was only about 2 feet tall, but all the branches was hard and brown. Now you see what it looked like. And that's a dwarf. I can't wait till spring is all the way here and the weather is nice because these gnats, tired of the gnats. Okay, left margin. I'm going to go back up here. Donna D, do you know if you can graft a lemon onto an orange tree? Done it. Done it. As a matter of fact, what I plan on doing is taking some of those Satsuma trees out there and graft a couple pieces of those onto Lillian. When you know how to graft, you can almost graft anything. It got citrus onto citrus, stone fruit onto stone fruit. That means you can graft onto one tree. You can have a peach, a plum, a nectarine, and a cherry on one tree. Okay? Pears on pears, apples on apples. When you know how to graft, this will change the whole game of gardening for you. What I like to call the G code. Straight gardener's code. Change that, just like the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Let me come back. Hey, listen, I'm going to tell you this. Now, I don't brag on a whole bunch of stuff because I'm not that kind of person. But when it comes to grafting, I'm trying not to brag. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this. I know what I'm doing. I'm not the best at it. I didn't invent it. But I've watched a lot of people for a lot of years. I actually been grafting since we was homesteading at our other house. My very first graft, now that you talk about citrus, my very first graft was grafting on Eureka pink lemon tree onto a Meyer lemon tree. That was my very first graft. And I ended up selling that tree and regretted it. Somebody said, okay, Amir, Columbia, South Carolina. All right, Columbia in the house. Okay, let me see. Publix takes EBT for fresh herb plants. What? That'll help. I have some pluri Zions. What is that? What's a pluri? Unless I'm reading it wrong. Plurry. Should I graft on to my plum or my cherry for best results? Oh, you got one of those Dave Wilson things. I was telling you they was coming up with a bunch of strange trees. Yeah, G code. That's what from now on. This is the G code. Gardener's code right here. Straight up. G code. All right? So this is what we doing this year. We going straight G code. Gardener's code or nothing. Plain and simple. Let me see. Let me come back. No, not gangster. I ain't no gangster no more. All them days is them young kid days. Matter of fact, I don't used to do what? No, I'm trying to hear that shit. Hey, Bree Lawrence, how you doing, ma? Okay. Okay, yeah, plum and cherry. Now do me a favor, Miss Craft. I didn't tell you about that. We talked about that earlier tonight with the law. But yeah, I don't know, cause I've never had one of those. Uh I've never owned one of those trees, so you would have to find out what kind of rootstock it's on. If is it on a peach? I mean, is it on a plum rootstock or a cherry rootstock? Find that out and then do whatever you do. I ain't none of my business. Okay. I wasn't here. I didn't hear none of that. Uh-oh, relocation. Uh-oh, what we hear? Relocation, Tresh? Beaver time. So, uh, yeah, you can, it's possible, but check the laws, okay? I gotta say that I don't want to incriminate my own self. So don't bring me in court with you as a witness. Like, listen. Dirty rat. I'll be like, I ain't going to prison for no trees. I am not going to prison for no trees. No, I can see it now. I'm too pretty to go to prison. No. My ice cream. Okay, I'm sorry about that. My ice cream banana tree made it through Arizona winter. Now I got to get through the Arizona summer. Yes, you do, undercover gardener. But I told you I chopped all my banana trees down to the ground. They just gonna come back up and be like 20 feet tall again. I do a few of them. I usually put them in the garage, and a few of them I leave out there and cut them down. And they be taller than the ones I took in the garage. So I said I ain't hauling no more in the garage. If I want fruit, I'm going to take it out, put it in the garage. So in the spring, I plop it back down in the ground, and it got a head start. It's going to give me fruit. If you want to grow bananas, take your tree, dig it out the ground. Leave your root ball. It's going to be a lot of roots, look like predator hair. Hang it. Put that in a trash bag. Leave a little bit of soil on it. Put it in a trash bag. Tie it up around your tree and leave it in the garage. Or leave it in the crawl space. Leave it in your carport. Don't water it. Let it dry to the bone. The tree gonna start looking a little odd and everything. Leave it alone. Spring come, plop it in the ground. Watch what happens. Y'all see my videos. That's how I get bananas when I want bananas. People, well, I ain't gonna say always. People wonder, how you get bananas out of these trees? I'm tired of just looking at the tree. The tree is beautiful, but I want some bananas. That's how you get them. Let me back up here. We didn't hear nothing. Yep, we didn't hear nothing, Rose. Have you set the night cameras for the beavers? Yeah, I did. Here's the problem. Tonight is the second night. I set the night vision cameras, the trail cams for the beavers. Where I set it at was in front of this tall weed doing this. So every time the weed blew in the wind, it set the trail cam off. Number one. Number two, besides that, I got a lot of squirrels, geese, ducks. I just had it in a terrible spot. Terrible spot. So I changed the spot tonight, and hopefully we're going to get some beaver footage. And when I get it, I'm going to show you. I'm telling you, Easley Island ain't no joke. Hey, baby. Speak of that. Hey, man. We do got bats in the house. I seen where they goes in the house while I was doing the video. On the side, right by our doggone window. Yeah. So I'm gonna go up there on the ladder and I'm gonna patch that hole up. Just to let you know, that's what we be hearing. Damn bats. That's where they come from. No, I don't want no free bat guano inside my house though. They can go shit in the garden. Don't come in the house. Y'all don't want to see me. I ain't even go like that. Y'all see me always looking up. I don't be messing with them. And they ain't shame of it either. I'm a grown ass man, I ain't shame. I know what they do. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Okay, Amir, how many different varieties you graft so far on one tree? You know what? I got an apple tree out there. I don't know if you are new to my channel, but most people seen it. I got an apple tree out there with Granny Smith, Pink Lady, Red Delicious, a mystery apple that I got off of my route at work. Uh, um, 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 what's that other one down there? Wolf River, uh, Fuji, Gold Delicious. Can't think of the other one because I used to have. I can't remember. Oh, and a Gala apple. That's what I got on it so far. On one tree. You can grab as many as you want on that tree. And I just showed you in the live video before this one. Live, me grafting live. If you want to know how to do it. Simple as that. All right. What are the 49 varieties of apples out there? You're going to have to Google that one. Okay. Yeah, beaver footage. Icy Touch, you don't know about the beavers? Me and the beavers, we go to war like Bloods and Crips. And this is real talk. I don't do videos on nothing of that. Not much. I talk about them a lot, but I don't show it a lot. Me and the beavers been beefing since I bought this house. You know, they come and take a couple of my homies. I go and take a couple of their homies, and just the war just don't never stop. It don't never stop. They got me here crip walking on beavers. You know what I'm saying? They got me here, you know what I'm saying, set tripping on beavers. Because if you got a tree or in your garden and if you got a tree on your garden, look, let me tell you something. And you see how much it means to you? You see how much it means to all of us? And when a bird come and just peck one of your fruit, don't you get mad or take your apple or take your pear or take your cucumber that piss you off? Imagine you've been growing this tree for 6 years and it's full of fruit and a beaver come and take that mug away without a single sign, not even, he don't leave leaves or nothing behind. I still don't know how the hell he do that. He don't even leave the leaves. Hey, Beautiful Nest TV, how you doing, ma? He don't leave no trails. It don't look like the tree been dragged to the water. Nothing. It's almost like he could fly. That's what I think. Beavers is the devil, Bobby Boucher. I don't know how he do it. You got to think about this. This is why I don't like beavers, but I respect them. I love them. Like your mama will say to you, I love you, but I don't like you, and I don't like the shit you do. That's what your mama say when you out there cutting up. I love beavers, but I don't like them because they so beautiful, mysterious, and dangerous all at the same time. Telling you, they do stuff you can't understand. Get this. Get this. Just think about this for 1 second, okay? A beaver, because they can get the size of a damn pit bull. But the biggest I've seen, say a gallon jug, a little bigger than a gallon jug. Remember this. He bit this tree down with his mouth. With his mouth. Because his hands is like a T-Rex. He ain't do it with his hands. He bit a tree down with his freaking mouth hole. You don't respect no beaver? He sat there all night biting on a tree while you was asleep and made it fall. Took a big ass tree with only his mouth back home And I guess he sent some homeboys to come and clean the damn evidence up because he don't leave. No leaves, no fruit, nothing behind. I'm glad he's not a murderer. We would never catch this mother. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't have respect for a beaver, like I say, I don't like him. I love him. I respect him. Don't like him. But damn it, he's the... Where you think we get engineering from? We came up with that? No, watching nature. That's where we got it from. How to build a bridge? You think we came up with that shit? No, no. Beavers. Watch a couple of these animals in the wild, you'll come up with a whole bunch of stuff. From the way you eat, the way you think, the way you do stuff every day. And I watch them beavers. I respect them. Two different sides of the gangs, Bloods and Crips. I respect your skill set. I do. I respect you because your game is tight. But I don't like you very much. You an asshole. But your game is tight. That's some G-code stuff. Straight gardening. The beaver, I'm going to say it again, bit the tree down. I ain't talking about my little apple trees. Before I moved here, they told me about all the big, giant, what them trees called, gumball trees, not gumball trees, bubble gum trees, whatever the hell they, the little spiky balls on them. Gum trees. Every tree around here had chicken wire around it. He was taking gum trees. How was he taking them? He ain't got no hands. He took trees with his mouth. Come on, man. You gotta respect that, right? You gotta respect this game for real. So I don't like him, but mad respect. Mad respect. So you think about that before you be like, I'ma just kill a beaver. It ain't that simple. You gotta give credit where credit is due. When I say relocate, y'all know what I'm talking about. But him, those, I'm really gonna relocate them. Relocate. I ain't killing none no more. I ain't doing that because your game too tight for that. The world needs them. Cause what they can do, I don't want to take that out of the world. That's like honeybees landing on your porch. They game too tight. You don't like them, they sting you, they hurt, but they game too tight to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? To me, here it's the equivalent, and I'm gonna go in here and read after this. A beaver, to me, is the equivalent of a hacker. When y'all see on the news some little 16-year-old boy hacked into Fort Knox or hacked into the government mainframe or something like that, you never hear about the little boy again, do you? You don't even hear he went to court. You don't hear about what happened to his mama, his daddy. You don't hear about his family. None of that shit. All of that leaves the news. Why? You want to know why? Because you did some terrible crimes, you little bastard. But your game's so tight, we want to hire you. We got to hire you with skills like that. That's how I feel about a beaver. Don't like what you do. Don't like what you did to all my trees when I first moved here. But damn, you's a bad boy. So I'm gonna go in here and read. Yeah, nah, he didn't carry nothing with his tail. He carried that tree with his mouth. Chase Well. Let me see. I'm going back up here for a minute. I'm sorry, everybody. I got on a tangent. Them beavers ain't no joke. That's how we be battling. Throwing up straight gang signs. Okay. My mama remembers eating beaver meat when she was growing up. It tastes like, from what I hear. It tastes like beef. That's just what I heard. Okay, let me go back up. Okay, Medissa Cone say, that's right, lad. You live around water. Beavers love water. Yes, they do. They even name the streets and everything in South Carolina after beavers. So that tell you something right there. Uh, we learn engineering from beavers, and if you don't think so, you got to be out your rabbit ass mind. Okay, and rats, seen them as big as house cats. We got them womp rats out there. They called. I always call them womp rats. Not wombats. That's Australia. Not wombats. Not womp rats. Muskrats. Muskrats as big as a kitty cat. And I see them all day, every day. When I'm doing some videos, they be up and down the little creek. I don't bother with them. Number one, there's too many of them. Number two, at the moment, they ain't bother me. Now, once I start growing watermelons and stuff, that's when they get on my damn nerves and I have to relocate them. So, relocate them. There's somebody say, where, to heaven? No, not heaven. I like to call it the lake up the street. That's where I relocate them to. The lake up the street. The lake up the road. That's where I relocate them. Do you live on Lake Murray? I finished it back in the 80s when I lived in South Carolina. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. You know, Lake Murray is wrapped all around Columbia. You know, through the channels. Yeah, I do. Those things are ugly and scary. You know, they ain't really even ugly. Beavers ain't ugly to me. Or is you talking about them womp rats? Them womp rats is, mess with them. So, no, you know what? The beavers is certain stuff that they don't touch. You know what they don't touch? I plant things in certain places. If y'all ever look at my land when I'm flying a drone or something, you'd be like, why did he plant stuff right there? That don't even make no sense. His pattern don't look right. It's nothing is in rows. Or I plant stuff according to, number one, the weather, my own personal microclimate in my yard. Number three, beavers. For some reason, unless somebody know different, beavers don't like figs. I think it's because of the latex that comes out of the fig. I've had figs out there on the right on the edge of the creek. They walk right past them and go for my other trees. Okay, let me see. What's in the mason jar? My friend Claudia calls it apple drink. My own brand of wine. And for everybody that just came in, just to show you again, my wine is finished. See all the stuff I told you need to settle to the bottom? Now I'm going to siphon all this good stuff out and put it in these bottles like this. And it's going to look like this. See that? Ice clear. Nice and clear. And believe it or not, over the years that it sit in those bottles, it's still going to clear out and be even more crystal clear like this. Crystal. Now, let me see. Go back up here again. Okay, TYR free. Was you playing the instrumental to the Don't Disturb This Groove? Yes, I was. That wasn't instrumental. It was actually the real song. Listening to it on my iPad by the system. Yeah, that's my joint too. I hear you can barbecue muskrat. If you have to, you know. I ain't saying I would never do it. Okay. Peppa Pete. Hey, lad. And by the way, seeing that Cobble Wobble was down there in 2000. You see that? That's the junk right there. What you know about that? I should have started that out tonight. Let me keep it rocking here. Wow, that looks nice. Yes, it's coming along nicely. And it tastes so good. I would pour some of it to show y'all, and I really want to taste it, but I don't want to disturb all that mess to the bottom again. I have about, Rose, I have about 7 small figs. I love them. I just can't sit close to one long. Why? Beautiful, your apple wine. Oh, it's more than beautiful. It's delicious. Okay. All right, I'm going to keep on rocking here. It gives me figs have a strong smell. What kind of figs you growing? Figs have a strong smell, and they give you migraines. Figs don't smell like nothing to me, and I got several kinds out there. You sure you got a fig? Figs kind of smell like water. I hear you can barbecue muskrat, Bull's garden rabbitry. Hey, Bull, man, I hope you saw that grafting video live I did earlier, man. I hope you saw that because that was for you. I was showing everybody how to do a bark graft. That's gonna help you out on that lemon tree, man. So okay, let me keep it rocking here. Get real close. I do get close. I'll be all up in there. I don't smell nothing. So look, y'all, we gonna get out of here. I gotta go to work in the morning. I'm gonna sip the rest of this little bit of sauce. And I'm gonna go to bed. Anytime, thanks, Bull Garden. You the man. All right, Panthro. Oh, I like your name. Panthro. All right, Ponder Pecan. Take it easy, man. Come back and see us sometime. Y'all take it easy. I'm going to get out of here. Go relax for the little bit of time I got left. What time is it? I ain't even got time to relax. I got to go straight to the showers and to the bed. Take care, Papa Pete. All right, 1212 Weaver. All right, Panthro. I like your name, Panthro. Remember, G-Code. Gardener's Code. Remember that. That's what it's all about. It's been nice, Rose. Yes, it has. Thank you for stopping by. I hope everybody learned something. Not in this live. Happy spring to everybody. Because that's what this live here was all about. Good night, Linda Holmes. Good night, Al Kabar. I got to start there because the rest is rough. G-Code forever. Exactly. Guava. Happy spring, Oak Street. Happy spring, Medissa Cone. Good night. Good night. Happy spring, Mama Butterfly. Happy spring, Cameron. Happy spring. Y'all have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night, Jay Hines. I see you, fool. You see that? See it? All right, Miss Craft. Y'all have a nice night. Enjoy your night. Let's get started. Spring is here. Spring is here whether you're ready or not. Get something in the ground. Get something in a pot. Get something in containers right now. For everybody that's left, real quick, I did something today that I haven't done in a long time. I bought some fish fertilizer. I love that stuff. I am leaving right now, but I got to tell y'all this first. I love fish fertilizer, fish emulsion. You know why I don't like it? I stopped using it because it draws coyotes and foxes to my land. I love it, but when I use it, they dig up everything. So I'm going to try it again and see if it still happens. Wherever I put it, I'm going to put a trap just to see if I catch me a coyote. Anyway, thank you guys. Bull's Garden. I was out grafting my Santa Rosa plum. Are you going to make your own fish emulsion? I have done it. It works. It just draws too many doggone wild predators to my land. It did it at my old land and it do it here. Coyotes, foxes, gray fox, red fox, they love that smell. And when I start bringing predators onto my land, by attracting them with stuff like that, then they start attacking my chickens. They start attacking the house. I might not use that stuff. The only reason I bought it because it was on sale or clearance for like $250 and I bought a bottle. You just never know, you know. All right, y'all have a wonderful night. Live Farmer 73. Happy spring. I love you. And I'm out. Rose, maybe they'll eat the beaver. They can't catch the beaver, and I think the beaver would win. Have you ever seen a beaver mouth? Do I got to go back into that? A beaver mouth? That's like, a beaver mouth is like giving him an AK-47. You understand what I'm saying? It's a weapon. It's just not a mouth. All right, I'm going to stop that because I was going back into the trenches. Everybody have a wonderful night. Live Farmer 73. I love